When you envisage the dream of boat ownership, this is probably the image that first comes to mind. Blue skies, calm water and beautiful white hulls glistening in the sun, awaiting you to jump on board, rope off and leave the mainland and its troubles behind. Well, that's the dream. The reality of owning a boat is a little bit less idyllic. Look, having a boat can be a great way to escape the mundane challenges of everyday life, but keeping it shipshape, well, that can be a challenge of its own. How am I doing, mate?
Well, you're only about halfway, Martin.
When you've got a smaller boat, we can start with. Someone who knows all too well about these realities and responsibilities is Peter Jennings. Peter's a long-time friend of the show, having grown up on the water with a boating-mad family, which includes none other than our very own Sally Jennings. Like his sister, he's turned what was a passion for all things aquatic into a career with his company, Professional Boat Care. But the last time we were seeing you on the show, you were catching huge GTs up north. This is what you do between fishing trips, is it?
Yeah, it is, Martin. It can't all be fishing and fun, can it?
Sadly, no. Professional Boat Care is a marine support service, managing vessels for people with neither the time nor the knowledge to keep their boats looking and running perfectly.
There's certain ways we go about it. I mean, with a lot of people like this, we do sort of a monthly routine maintenance program. So we look after all the cosmetics of it. But then there's also, you know, what happens with boats, things break all the time. So we're always getting the call up on Monday after a weekend away and going in there and fixing some electrical problems or mechanical or you know, anything.
And I've got to say, mate, you've got a great workplace here.
Yeah, it is a good environment. A lot of my mates who work in offices are very jealous of that.
Peter's currently managing a variety of vessels, including trailer boats, yachts, and even a few classic cruisers, like this grand girl of the bay, the Chimera. It's the pride and joy of owner Doug Quayle, who's worked closely with Peter and a team of passionate craftsmen to keep this beautiful timber motor cruiser ticking over. But this is the sort of boat that I got around the bay when I was a kid. They're just a classic design, aren't they?
Oh, they are, and they feel so different too to a fiberglass boat. There's so much charm about a timber boat.
Yeah, and this boat built in Brisbane for Moreton Bay.
Yeah, and you wouldn't know it, but it was actually built in 1956. Norman Wright design, so it's got that pedigree. And, you know, when you get an owner like this that's prepared to just constantly maintain it and bring it up to this standard, you know, it's a bit like an old Queenslander, yeah. But say a historical one, because you're maintaining it for the next generation. It's that sort of boat. Of course, Doug's done a full refit on this, which, you know, he's had the motors overhauled, new electronics.
It's a labour of love that'll ensure the Chimera will no doubt continue to cruise through the next 50 years, at least. Whether your boat is a living piece of Queensland maritime history or simply holds a special place in your family, contact Peter to discuss his range of maintenance, skippering, as well as marine consultancy services. He specialises in the realities of owning a boat. So, on days like this, you can simply jump aboard, rope off and leave the troubles of the mainland behind. After all, that is the dream. You know, I've seen Moreton Bay blowing a terrifying 42 knots, but this isn't it, is it?
It's amazing. You've certainly got the weather today.